Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit on that notification button so that you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please no derogatory comment. Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Assembly court and judgment was delivered. This is by far a first in Nigeria. In fact, a Guinness Book of Records for the fastest deliberated case in Nigeria.
This very dark man case with Falano is the fastest in the history of our judiciary in Nigeria. This case supposed enter Guinness Book of Record. Is the fastest. I didn't even know judiciary they are this fast. If they are this fast, how come my tenants are still in my estate? Almost 2 years. We never even move from one court. How come Rivers Assembly, the one where they can go APC, their matter still they caught up till now? This is the fastest judgment or fine in the history of our judiciary. This supposed to enter Guinness Book of Record. They should call Guinness Book of Record people to come and take this one. This is the fastest judgment any human being can get. Kai, judiciary is truly for common man. Is truly for common man. I am not supporting what he did, yes, but this judgment is the fastest I've ever seen. Even House of Assembly, we see they do inquiry. They never finish their inquiry. Court don't fire. Which kind country we dey? One law for some people, one law for others. How come Rivers is still in court? How come judiciary hasn't done something about it? So very dark man holding is important, eh?
Well, for starters, the case eventually went to court and judgment was delivered. This is by far a first in Nigeria. In fact, a Guinness Book of Records for the fastest deliberated case in Nigeria. To the point that, according to what I read, that VDM was instructed to delete the video or videos from his page and should no longer comment on the Falana's issue, and was subsequently fined 500 million naira. It's okay. Let me first and foremost speak to Falana. That thing that you are desperately trying to cover, your action in itself is exposing it, because you old men, myself I don't get old too, we tend to forget that this is not the 80s, this is not the 70s, 80s. As a matter of fact, this is not the 90s. This is the internet age. And let me go back to the court case. The court case ruled that the information contained in the alleged audio is false. Okay, that's it. Let me speak to Falana. Where is Bobrisky in all this? Where is Bobrisky in all this? I have my contacts in the US who have already carried out a forensic analysis of that audio tape, and the result came out that that audio is very, very real. You guys are shielding Bobrisky, making sure that he does not come to the public to speak, because obviously Bobrisky, as he is incapable of that boy, that man, I be boy, I be him or him, will crack. So you are preventing him from going to face scrutiny. If I were VDM, take Bobrisky to court to come and explain that audio. That was why I said VDM should call me. I don't know. I really don't know. This is a simple common sense. Sue Bobrisky to court for damaging the name of a public figure. Play the devil's advocate. Play reverse psychology. Take this game back to them. If you say a worry boy like me, I don't know how to play this game. It's called reverse psychology. Just so as to get Bobrisky out. Take Bobrisky to court. Sue him. Sue Bobrisky to court to come and explain the audio in your audition. Maybe one in your lawyer can carve it. You be the one to take Bobrisky to court. Since Falana has taken you to court, now you take Bobrisky to court. The end. This thing should not die like this. So we must get to the end of it. This Falana, that whatever you are desperately trying to hide, must come out. VDM, go and sue Bobrisky. You can't suffer. You can't suffer in the stead of Bobrisky. Bobrisky is supposed to be the one going through what you are going through. Since people are afraid to arrest Bobrisky, you sue Bobrisky to court. Tell your lawyer, my brother, you are saying Falana has no case. The court has already ruled in favor of Falana. So for me, the judiciary, that's what I'm going to talk to Falana, because I'm going to speak to Falana, I'm going to speak to the judiciary, I'm going to speak to VDM, I'm going to speak to Bobrisky. As far as Falana is concerned, he's just a desperate father trying to, you're not covering any name, you're not trying to protect the family name. You're trying to shield a son from, you're trying to shield a son. But you forgot that this is the internet age. If VDM deletes the audio, it's already out there. The internet does not forget. So if VDM deletes the audio, you cannot delete it from my own page. I have it in my own phone device. You cannot delete what I've heard in my head. It's already in my memory. It's already in many blogs. So what are you going to delete? Once you delete it from VDM's blog, because what you are doing right now is that you yourself are reducing the very name you claim you are protecting. You yourself, Falana, you reduce yourself. Because you have to begin to take everybody to court. Me, Falana, they fuck up. You've already tarnished you yourself by going to that court and the court delivering that verdict. You have tarnished your name. If any name has been tarnished, you tarnished it. This is something you would have ignored. Other events would have come in and people forget. Other events would have come in to take over. Nigerians, they forget very easily. But you, this VDM case, you are the one now refreshing it in our mind. I have no content to say, but you've given me a content to talk about this evening. It's almost 2:30 a.m. So, Mr. Falana, as far as I'm concerned, whatever respect I have for you is gone. It's gone. You get me? As far as I'm concerned, to even describe you as charge and bail is even a respect to that black gown and those wigs you are wearing. Senior advocate of nonsense. Allegedly. Oh. This is bullshit. This is crap, man. Now, to the judiciary. A country without a judiciary that can be relied upon by its citizens is gone. A country without a judiciary that possesses the identity of the hope of the common man, a country with such a judiciary is gone. The strength of a country, the strength of a functioning country is dependent on a functional judiciary that is unbiased and tells the truth. This is the same judiciary that many cases in the courts, go to our prisons, you see many people's cases are hanging for years. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I spoke to somebody the other day direct from the prisons who said he has been in the prison for 5 years. 5 wholesome years. His case had not been decided. But here we have a case, because it involves a son, sharp, it has been decided and ruling has been given. This is the time I called on well-meaning Nigerians to appeal that case and help VDM. Let's not leave him, because we must teach the judiciary and the Nigerian system that they are not stronger than the people. I said something in my video. That revolution that they think they are scaring Nigerians, something must trigger it. Something will definitely trigger it. So if we have a judiciary that can speedily deliver a judgment in favor of Falana, there was no forensic. The court did not order a forensic appraisal of the video in question. So you are saying now that if I have a video of the president masturbating, let's say President carry Ebola, the masturbate, and I have the video now, and the video is real, and I have a video displaying the president of an unbecoming conduct, so I should not let the rest of the country know the type of president that they have as a president, because the video or the whatever device I have containing such a video will be deemed as false. So it's so sad that a civil case like this can so speedily be resolved. It clearly shows we have a judiciary that can be controlled by the highest bidder. We have a judiciary that is peeping through its blindfold. Let me see who I go rule against. That is what our judiciary is now. We have a judiciary that is peeping through her blindfold. And this is very, very sad. It's very, very sad for a country. This Bobrisky's matter reveals a lot about the decay of Nigeria, about the decay of the judiciary, about the decay of the correctional system, about everything that defines us as Nigerians. We should not leave VDM alone in this matter. I told VDM, you are talking about NGO, leave that NGO matter back. Leave that NGO matter. This Falana case, put all your effort to see it to the end. It took you to a Lagos court, appeal it, then sue Bobrisky. Please, sue Bobrisky for making a phone call that defames a senior advocate of Nigeria. How would you make a call, rubbishing the names of renowned Nigerians? I'm suing for court. I'm suing to court for defaming my godfather. That is it. It is called reverse psychology. The whole idea is to ensure that Bobrisky gets to court, and those questions that he has been avoiding is put to him by his lawyer. We must get to the bottom of this. That godfather, that Bobrisky, we want to know who is the godfather. We want to get, because if we have such a godfather that is so strong enough that can make Bobrisky not to sleep in prison, that can make Bobrisky not to appear at the invitation of the House of Reps, that can make the judiciary so speedily deliver a case, then Nigeria is in trouble. This VDM case must not be a case we should let just go like that. Please, VDM, I beg you in the name of God, if you see this case, if you see this video, I beg, call me. If I have your number, I would have called you, but I don't have your number. Call me, I beg. We need to fight this thing together. Let it not be as if you are the only one that can speak. I think talk. If give me that audio, let me post it on my own. Give me the audio. Let me post it on my own wall so that it will not be you again. Let me post it. Let me refresh it by posting it on my own wall as fresh from my wall. Give me the audio. Send the fresh audio to my, because the audio that you have, you are speaking on it. You are interjecting with your voice. Give me the fresh clip. Let me post it so that Falana will come and arrest me. It will nonsense Falana. What? It's nonsense. Oh my goodness. As for VDM, the only advice I'll give you is that be careful what you wish for. This area that you have gone into, this area of homosexuality, is a dark spirit that a lot of people are so involved. It is not a straight cut out case of just audio. You are delving into a society of very, very strong occultic people. Very, very strong. Very, very strong occultic people. So you must not only take this thing as simple as it is. Don't be fooled or carried away by the supposed support you have online. Go and bath yourself up. I'm not a fetish person. But if you're going to fight people in an occultic society, you must also learn to bath yourself. I believe Christ matter for this one. Go and bath yourself. I'm not saying Christ no get power for this one. No, bath yourself. Because where you are digging into, it's a very, 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 very strong occultic setup. That they will do anything to protect the setup that they have. This occultic group are now in charge of the judiciary, of the EFCC, of the system, of the police, of everywhere. They are in charge. Quite frankly, I feel sorry for anybody that is a judge, or even this INEC. Let me shock you about something. Do you know that this INEC guy, didn't want to rig this election in the first place? INEC never wanted to rig this election, but these people have taken over. If you're in INEC, what's this guy's what's this guy's name now? This INEC chairman, what's his name? Mahmoud Yakubu. If you're in his shoes, I trust you will know the pressure, how much these bad people have taken over. You know, you see Wike. There's a picture, comic picture of Wike in PDP and Wike in APC. You don't know the amount of sacrifice, the amount of fetish. I read something the other time that somebody sent me from the House of Assembly. What they do, how they renew their fetish strength to remain in power. It's a very, very strong. That's a very deep occultic circle you are going into. Whether you think it's as simple as just a content creation for people to get traffic, I don't know. But it's a very, very, very big, dark, occultic place you have delved into. And you must prepare to bath yourself very, very well. You must prepare yourself. And then, As for Bobrisky for me is a symbol of how decay our culture as Africans have become. Because in many of my videos, I've asked the question, how did Bobrisky come from just a street urchin to somebody who has so much finance at his disposal? Jeep of 200 and something million, rings of 6 million, earrings of 10 million, this million. The idea is to use him to lure more males to go into this devilish act. And for the women that are, I see these things on the internet where women seem to be okay with men describing themselves as women. Over time, the identity of woman or the freedomhood of womanhood will be taken over by men. God did not make a mistake by making the man and distinguishing the man by giving him penis or prick. God did not make a mistake by distinguishing a woman by creating a woman and giving the woman toto. Let me tell you something. Man and woman are two distinctive entities. Yes, the woman may have eyes like I do, have legs like I do, but we are very different. There's no basis to compare a man and a woman. It's like comparing an orange with biro. There's no relationship whatsoever. We both have our different functions. God wanted man to be attracted to the woman. That is why he gave woman breasts, gave the woman yash, gave the woman vagina, and created vagina in such a way that just mere looking at it alone, he sends signal. This is the only remote connection, a wireless connection between the man and the woman, such that once a man sees a woman's nakedness, pew, our kahuna machine gun is activated. And when God was creating the man too, he took time, because the penis is a complicated instrument, very expensive instrument that God took time to create. God didn't just rush to create mistake. A lot of thoughts were put into creating the penis. Can you imagine a man carrying a penis without a brain, without ears, without eyes, without basic 5 senses, and yet we are able to control this thing every time? Being a man is a beautiful thing. I love being a man. Being a woman is a beautiful thing. I love the spectacle that God gave the woman for me to enjoy. When I drive on the road, when I see a woman's hip, I get fascinated. I say, wow, God must have done a beautiful job on this, because I'm a man. When I hear a sweet woman's voice, when I hear a sonorous voice of a woman, I get happy, because I'm a man. The same way, I am not a woman, so I cannot tell how a woman feels in the front of a man. So, because I don't want to be a woman, I want to be a man. I can only tell you the experience of being a man. So, I wish I have the kind of money that is required. I would have gone to schools. What this guy is doing, one guy, Keck, goes to university and lecture young men about the importance of sexual identity. Yes, my guy, I like woman. That is I am fulfilling God's purpose to love a woman.